William was a curious and lively boy who loved to explore. His days were often filled with adventures in his backyard, the local park, and occasionally the dusty corners of his grandfather's old house. His grandfather's house was a treasure trove of fascinating objects and hidden nooks, each waiting to be discovered. One sunny afternoon, while wandering through the attic, William stumbled upon something intriguing. The attic was a place where old furniture, forgotten toys, and numerous dusty books found their final resting place. The air was filled with the smell of aged wood and old paper, and beams of sunlight streamed through the small cobweb-covered window, illuminating specks of dust that danced in the air. William's eyes roamed over the clutter until they landed on a particularly large and dusty book. It was wedged between a stack of old newspapers and a broken lamp. Curiosity piqued, William carefully pulled the book out. It was heavier than it looked, and the cover was intricately designed with gold leaf that had faded over time. The title, The Magic Pronunciation Book, was embossed in elegant, swirling letters. "What's this?" William wondered aloud, brushing off the thick layer of dust that coated the cover. He coughed as the dust filled the air, but his eyes sparkled with anticipation. He had always been fascinated by books, especially ones that promised magic. He opened the book slowly, the spine creaking in protest. To his surprise, the pages were filled with strange symbols and words he had never seen before. They seemed to dance on the page, shifting and changing as he looked at them. Intrigued, William traced his finger over the symbols. As he did, the words began to glow with a soft golden light. Startled, William pulled his hand back, but the light grew brighter, illuminating the entire attic. Suddenly, a gentle, melodic voice spoke, echoing through the room. "Welcome, William. I am the Magic Pronunciation Book. I will help you learn how to pronounce words correctly." William's eyes widened in amazement. "How do you know my name?" he asked, his voice trembling with a mix of fear and excitement. The book chuckled softly, the sound like a warm breeze rustling through leaves. "I know many things, William. This book has been waiting for someone like you, someone eager to learn and explore. Are you ready to embark on an adventure to learn pronunciation?" William nodded eagerly. He had always struggled with certain words, stumbling over their pronunciation and feeling embarrassed in front of his classmates. The idea of a magical book helping him sounded like the perfect solution to his problems. "Yes, I'm ready," he said with determination. His earlier trepidation melted away, replaced by a newfound sense of purpose. "Very well," the book responded warmly. "Together, we will explore the world of sounds and words. You will learn to speak with confidence and clarity. But remember, William, learning is an adventure, and it requires patience and practice." The book's glow dimmed slightly, and the pages turned by themselves to reveal the first lesson. William felt a rush of excitement. This was the beginning of something truly magical, and he was ready to embrace it with open arms, Little did he know, this discovery in his grandfather's attic would change his life in ways he had never imagined. William sat cross-legged on the wooden floor of the attic, his eyes wide with anticipation, as the magic pronunciation book prepared to reveal its first lesson. The glow from the pages illuminated his face, casting a warm and inviting light in the dimly lit attic. William, before we begin, let me tell you why vowels are so important, the book said. Vowels are the building blocks of words. They can change the way a word sounds entirely. Understanding and mastering them is the first step to clear and confident pronunciation. William nodded, his attention fully focused on the book. The pages turned to reveal a chart with the 5 main vowels, A, E, I, O, and U. Each letter was accompanied by illustrations of familiar objects, an apple for A, an elephant for E, an igloo for I, an octopus for O, and an umbrella for U. Let's start with the basics, the book continued. Repeat after me. A, E, I, O, U. William took a deep breath and began. A, E, I, O, U, he said carefully, mimicking the book's pronunciation. His voice echoed softly in the attic, blending with the rustle of leaves outside. Very good, William, the book praised. Now let's dive deeper. Each vowel can have different sounds. For instance, the letter A can sound different in cat and cake. These are called short and long vowel sounds. The pages turned again, displaying a series of words with both long and short vowel sounds. The book's voice was gentle and patient as it explained, short vowel sounds occur when the vowel is pronounced quickly and sharply, like in cat, bed, pig, dog, and cup. Long vowel sounds, on the other hand, are pronounced longer and often sound like the name of the vowel itself, like in cake, beat, kite, boat, and cube. William listened intently, repeating each word after the book. Cat, cake, he said, noticing how his mouth and tongue moved differently for each word. Great job, William. Now let's try a few more examples, the book encouraged. Say bed and beat. Bed beat, William repeated, this time paying closer attention to the length and quality of the vowel sounds. Excellent. Can you feel the difference in how your mouth forms each sound? The book asked. Yes, I can, William replied, a smile spreading across his face. It's like a little shift in my tongue and lips. That's exactly right, the book said, pleased with his progress. Understanding these subtle differences is key to mastering pronunciation. Let's do a few more pairs. Pig and kite, dog and boat, cup and cube. William repeated each pair, his confidence growing with every word. He was beginning to understand how the position of his tongue and the shape of his mouth influenced the sounds he made. Fantastic, William. You're doing wonderfully, the book praised. Remember, practice makes perfect. The more you practice these sounds, the more natural they will become. William felt a surge of pride. He had always struggled with these sounds, but with the book's guidance, he was starting to get the hang of it. He realized that learning pronunciation was not just about listening and repeating, but also about feeling how the sounds were made. Now let's move on to consonants, the book said, turning the page to a new chart filled with consonant letters. Consonants, like vowels, are essential components of words. They work together to create the full sound of a word. The book began with some of the simpler consonants, like B, D, and M, demonstrating how to pronounce each one. William repeated after the book, paying attention to how his lips, tongue, and throat moved to produce each sound. Try saying bat and mat, the book instructed. Bat-mat, William repeated, feeling more comfortable with each attempt. Excellent. Now let's try some trickier sounds, like the TH in this and that. Place your tongue between your teeth and blow air gently, the book explained. William followed the instructions, practicing the TH sound until he could say this and that correctly. You're doing great, William, the book encouraged. Keep practicing, and soon these sounds will become second nature to you. William felt a sense of accomplishment. He was eager to continue his lessons and learn more about the fascinating world of pronunciation. With the magic pronunciation book by his side, he knew he was on the right path to becoming a confident and clear speaker. As the attic grew darker with the setting sun, William carefully closed the book, his heart brimming with excitement for the next lesson. He couldn't wait to see what new adventures awaited him in the magical world of pronunciation. William woke up the next morning eager to continue his lessons with the magic pronunciation book. He rushed to his grandfather's attic, the anticipation buzzing inside him like an electric current. As he settled in his usual spot, the book sprang to life, its pages turning to a new chapter titled Consonant Confusion. Good morning, William, the book greeted warmly. Today we will explore consonants and how they combine with vowels to form words. Consonants can be tricky, but with practice you will master them. William nodded eagerly. The book began by displaying a chart of all the consonants: B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Each letter had a corresponding image to help William remember the sound it made, such as a ball for B and a cat for C. Consonants are like the frames of a house, William, the book explained. They provide structure to words, while vowels are like the walls that fill in the spaces. Let's start with some basic consonants. The book began with B and D. William repeated the sounds, paying attention to how his lips and tongue moved. B, bu, he said, feeling his lips press together and then release. D, duh, he repeated, noticing the tip of his tongue touch the roof of his mouth. Great job, William, the book encouraged. Now let's combine these consonants with vowels to form simple words. Repeat after me: bat and dog. Bat, dog, William echoed, proud of his progress. Very good. Now let's try some trickier consonants, the book continued, flipping to a page with the letters L, and R. These sounds can be challenging because they require more precise tongue movements. For L, place the tip of your tongue behind your upper front teeth. For R, curl your tongue slightly without touching the roof of your mouth. William practiced the sounds, repeating lu and ru until he felt more comfortable. Let's put these sounds into words, the book suggested. Say lip and rat. Lip, rat, William said, focusing on the correct tongue positions. Excellent, William. You're doing wonderfully, the book praised. Now let's move on to some consonant blends. These are combinations of two or more consonants that create a unique sound, like BL in blue or star in street. The book displayed a series of words with consonant blends, and William practiced each one. Blue street frog clap, he repeated, enjoying the challenge of the new sounds. You're making great progress, William, the book said. Consonant blends can be tricky, but with practice, they will become easier. Remember to take your time and focus on the movements of your tongue and lips. William felt a sense of accomplishment as he mastered each new sound. He realized that learning pronunciation was like solving a puzzle, with each piece fitting together to form a complete picture. Now, let's move on to some consonants that can be particularly confusing, the book continued. The letters C and G can have different sounds depending on the words they're in. For example, C can sound like K in cat or S in scent, and G can sound like G in goat or J in giraffe. The book displayed a list of words with C and G, and William practiced each one. Cat, scent, goat, giraffe, he said, paying attention to the different sounds. Fantastic, William. You're doing an amazing job, the book praised. Now let's try some words with silent letters. These are letters that appear in a word but are not pronounced, like the K in night or the W in wrinkle. William practiced the words, finding it fascinating how the silent letters change the spelling but not the pronunciation. Night, wrinkle, gnome, autumn, he repeated, enjoying the challenge. You're making excellent progress, William, the book said. Silent letters can be tricky, but with practice, you'll get the hang of them. Now, let's move on to our final exercise for today. Tongue twisters. These are fun phrases designed to challenge your pronunciation skills. Repeat after me. She sells seashells by the seashore. William giggled as he tried to say the tongue twister. She sells seashells by the seashore, he said slowly, then repeated it faster. Great job, William. Tongue twisters are a fun way to practice pronunciation and improve your clarity, the book said, its pages glowing with approval. Remember, practice makes perfect. Keep working on these exercises, and soon you'll be a pronunciation master. William felt a surge of pride and excitement. He was grateful for the Magic Pronunciation Book and its guidance. With each lesson, he grew more confident in his ability to speak clearly and correctly. As the sun began to set, William carefully closed the book, knowing he had made great strides in his pronunciation journey. He couldn't wait to see what new challenges and adventures awaited him in the next lesson. With the magic pronunciation book by his side, he knew he was well on his way to becoming a master of words. The following day, William returned to the attic, his mind buzzing with anticipation. The magic pronunciation book greeted him warmly, its pages turning to a new chapter titled Vowel Ventures. "Good morning, William," the book said. "Today, we will explore the world of vowels in more depth. Vowels are incredibly versatile and can change the meaning of words in subtle ways. Are you ready to begin?" William nodded eagerly. "Yes, I'm ready." "Excellent," the book replied. "Let's start with a review of the short and long vowel sounds we discussed earlier. Repeat after me. Cat and cake, bed and beat, pig and kite, dog and boat, cup and cube." William repeated each pair, focusing on the differences in vowel sounds. Cat, cake, bed, beat, pig, kite, dog, boat, cup, cube. "Very good, William," the book praised. "Now, let's explore some vowel combinations. When two vowels appear together, they often create a new sound. These are called vowel digraphs, like ia in bread or oe in boat. The book displayed a series of words with vowel digraphs, and William practiced each one. "Bread, boat, reed, coat," he said, noticing the unique sounds created by the vowel pairs. "Excellent, William. You're doing wonderfully," the book encouraged. "Now let's move on to diphthongs. These are complex vowel sounds that begin with one vowel sound and glide into another, like oi in boil or o in out. William practiced the diphthongs, repeating words like boil, out, coin, and loud. He found the sounds challenging but exciting. "Fantastic, William. You're making great progress," the book said. "Now let's try some words with the schwa sound. The schwa is a neutral vowel sound found in many unstressed syllables, like the A in sofa or the E in taken. William practiced the schwa sound, repeating words like sofa, taken, pencil, and syrup. He found it interesting how the schwa sound made the word softer and more relaxed. "Very good, William. The schwa sound is common in English, and understanding it will help you pronounce many words correctly," the book explained. "Now, let's try some more advanced vowel exercises. Repeat after me. Idea, radio, vehicle, museum." William repeated each word, focusing on the vowel sounds. Idea, radio, vehicle, museum. "Excellent, William. You're doing an amazing job," the book praised. "Now let's try some sentences to practice using these vowel sounds in context. Repeat after me. The radio played a beautiful melody." William repeated the sentence, paying attention to the vowel sounds. The radio played a beautiful melody. "Great job, William. Now try this one. She had a brilliant idea for the new museum exhibit." William repeated the sentence, his confidence growing with each word. She had a brilliant idea for the new museum exhibit. "Fantastic, William. You're making wonderful progress," the book said, its pages glowing with approval. "Remember, Vowels are the heart of words. Mastering them will help you speak with clarity and confidence. William felt a surge of pride and excitement. He was grateful for the magic pronunciation book and its guidance. With each lesson, he grew more confident in his ability to speak clearly and correctly. As the sun began to set, William carefully closed the book, knowing he had made great strides in his pronunciation journey. He couldn't wait to see what new challenges and adventures awaited him in the next lesson. With the magic pronunciation book by his side, he knew he was well on his way to becoming a master of words. A week had passed since William first discovered the magic pronunciation book. With each lesson, he grew more confident in his ability to pronounce words correctly. The book had become a trusted friend and guide, leading him through the complexities of the English language. One bright morning, as William settled into the attic for another lesson, the book's pages turned to a new chapter titled The Pronunciation Challenge. "Good morning, William," the book greeted warmly. "Today, we have a special challenge for you. It's time to put your skills to the test with a series of pronunciation exercises. Are you ready?" William felt a thrill of excitement. "Yes, I'm ready." "Excellent," the book replied. "Let's begin with a warm-up. Repeat these words after me: challenge, adventure, exploration, discovery." William repeated each word, his pronunciation clear and confident. Challenge, adventure, exploration, discovery. "Very good, William," the book praised. "Now, let's move on to some more complex words. These words have tricky vowel and consonant combinations. Repeat after me: extraordinary, subterranean, philosophical, onomatopoeia. William took a deep breath and repeated the words carefully. Extraordinary, subterranean, philosophical, onomatopoeia. Fantastic, William. You're doing an amazing job, the book said. Now let's try some sentences. These sentences will challenge your pronunciation skills and help you practice using complex words in context. Repeat after me. The extraordinary discovery of subterranean fossils was a philosophical wonder. William repeated the sentence, focusing on each word. The extraordinary discovery of subterranean fossils was a philosophical wonder. Great job, William. Now try this one. The sound of the rain was a soothing onomatopoeia that lulled me to sleep. William repeated the sentence, his confidence growing with each word. The sound of the rain was a soothing onomatopoeia that lulled me to sleep. Excellent, William. You're making wonderful progress, the book praised. Now let's move on to some tongue twisters. These will help you practice your pronunciation and improve your clarity. Repeat after me. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. William giggled as he tried to say the tongue twister. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, he said slowly, then repeated it faster. Great job, William. Now try this one. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? William repeated the tongue twister, laughing as he stumbled over the words. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Fantastic, William. Tongue twisters are a fun way to practice pronunciation and improve your clarity, the book said. Now, for the final challenge, let's practice some advanced vocabulary words. Repeat after me: serendipity, quintessential, juxtaposition, idiosyncratic. William repeated each word, enjoying the challenge. Serendipity, quintessential, juxtaposition, idiosyncratic. Excellent, William. You're doing an amazing job, the book praised. Remember, pronunciation is a skill that requires practice and patience. The more you practice, the more confident and clear you will become.